And welcome back to Lost Judgement, guys.
And I'm Z.
And I'm K.
And we're about to try to fight these guys, because what do you know it? Mikiko's run off again.
And they're still respectable.
Yeah.
Time to fight.
And they're hiding something, and now we have to apparently beat him.
Oh, he's in the blue stage.
That thing would shatter instantly.
This boss has 2 hit points left in it. That happened. Take that chair.
Look out.
I'm so glad. Wow, these guys both are purple. You see this?
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh. Crush your head in. Why can't I catch this couch?
I guess you. Oh, look out!
Ow! Ow! What the? Mortal reversal.
After getting slashed 2 times.
Get shipped like FedEx.
He's almost down. Finish him off.
Down for the count. Oh, this is not fair that he just uses the blade.
This is not the first time an enemy has used a sword, so I don't know why you're complaining now.
Oh boy. Take a beating.
Finish
with a head
short
ram.
check.
Oh, his sword got broken in half.
Spill it. Where'd Mikiko run off to? Talk!
You really think you can save Mikiko-san? The guy who left her in the dust for the Matsugane family.
Fuck you.
Believe me, Kaito. Her anguish runs deeper and darker than you can possibly fathom. She's fueled by a hatred too hot to be contained. That is, until she kills her target.
Just what do you know about Mikiko, huh?
A lot, actually. Collecting June wasn't all she had us do. There was another thing she asked us to look into, which is how we learned of suffering that'd push anybody over the edge.
Tell me.
I'll ask you again. Do you really think you can save Mikiko-san? You got the balls to face the misery she's going through and accept what she's become?
My mind's already made up. I'm gonna save Mikiko. Don't give a rat's ass if I die trying.
Well said. Then let's go.
Huh? Go where?
To Ijincho, Yokohama. I'll fill you in on the drive. Any
Oh, this is
unfinished
the
business
ending.
you
I can
have,
feel it.
Go take care of it now.
Oh, yeah, this is a point of no return scene.
Okay. I'm feeling it. Come to think of it, June's still over at the office. Better go check in on him.
Yeah, it seems like a warning of a point of no return.
Okay then, let's go to the office. But first, we need supplies. Is this the food store? Yes. Medicine and food, baby.
Well, just food. That just how it works as medicine.
I'm gonna buy this.
Udon, salmon onigiri, take the lunch set.
I'm just buying
balanced bento.
What's the difference, man? Is it the calories?
I guess it's just more healthy foods. Yep.
This is what we just...
I think that's enough.
We need to buy as much food and health packs.
That's enough. We have enough.
We haven't... Oh, hell yeah. We're ready for the big fight. What do you think?
Yep. What's this?
What? You know, I'll try it later. Okay, guys, in Lost Judgment, there's this drink that you can get that's turn you into a freaking killing machine.
The warrior.
The
there
warrior.
Probably there were others we just never got around to getting.
Yeah, but man, it turned you into a killing machine when you drank that, though. Oh my! Remember that? We just laid that dude on the
There was
ground.
the time when the enemy used it on us, and we got laid the fuck out instantly. Like,
That stuff
we
is
didn't last a
powerful.
second.
I mean, my punches were like EX punches, you know?
more like EX on steroids.
Each punch I was doing was EX damage. Am I going
I'm
to
surprised those guys didn't see you.
I went around them. Am I going to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you would. One guy looked at you. Okay.
The Kamurocho in this one is a little less. Is more graphically detailed. Here we are.
Graphically detailed. I was thinking you were about to say
But the game, the side characters and everything.
it's just less side quests.
Yeah.
But that's what you expect from a DLC. It's not gonna be as big.
Oh, Kaito! Where's Mom?
Don't worry, she got out all right. Turns out she never killed anyone either.
What do you mean?
You gotta fill him in.
Whew, that's good news. Glad to hear my mom's not a killer.
We still don't know who the culprit is, though. And I'm running short on leads.
Wait, then where is Mom now?
Off on the run again.
I don't want the kid to worry anymore.
About that. She's still got some stuff to take care of. But she said she'll be back once it's all handled.
Yeah? What kind of stuff would that be?
Probably should have thought this on the way there.
That I don't know. Maybe
That's not gonna
shopping?
fly.
Shopping? Now? Okay then. So, what are your plans?
Actually, June, you and I are gonna hang for a bit.
We are?
Yeah. After all you've been through looking for your mom, I figure we could both use a break. Grand tour of Kamurocho sound good?
Hell yeah! Let's do it!
Then let's hit the streets.
Okay!
Maybe this isn't a point of no return.
Who knows what will happen in Jiicho better make it because I don't want to have any
Oh, no,
regrets.
it is.
Might be a good idea to take June around and visit Hansu. I'll head back to Yusha actually once I'm done.
Man, you were giving up halfway through all those lines.
That way, huh?
So what am I supposed to do exactly?
Uh,
Task. Head to Banda when you're ready. Oh.
Is there any? There are no side quests. Is there? Has there ever been any side quests in this DLC at all? Because I don't think there were.
Okay.
I mean, actually, we were just going through all the main quests.
Where is the Banda?
Nope.
Oh.
Were you able to find Mikiko-san?
Alright. Alright, I forgot about Shirakawa. I left him at the hospital. Yeah, I found her. But it's kind of complicated, though.
I'm at the M Side Cafe in Kamuro Theater. Would you like to have a chat?
Yeah, I'll stop by when I feel like it.
Okay, let's see.
What's the M side? Cafe Alps. You know what, forget it. Let's just go to the agency and finish this.
Let's talk with him.
Where is he?
Like, go to the map and just take your time looking. Like,
Hey!
what are you doing?
He didn't follow me. Where's the M Street?
Okay.
Wait, I gotta
What
look
do
at the
you
task.
Like, why isn't it showing side quests? Okay, we just look at them. Look at all the.
Cafe
Yeah,
Alps.
there's.
Shokuko, Sushi Jin,
Just look at all of them. It would be easy once you.
Suba.
It was by Kamuro Theater.
This is M Side
Cafe,
Cafe.
there.
There we go. We gotta go through the main alleyway though. Oh no. Okay, here we go. What the? He is not laying it yet. Money?
Yeah, you definitely use it. You need that after all this.
I had to buy health equipment. Well, food. More money.
Speaking of healing items. Oh.
Shake him up. Shake him up.
Oh. That's a new one.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, he's about to do it. Pull over.
Ooh.
Dude, that
Got
was
a little
nuts.
workout in it.
Yes, and now that nuts has got me hurt. Excuse me.
All right, let's go, Kaito.
Yeah,
Oh, come
we were
on.
joking about this before. Like, if there was like a bullet wound, we could just eat a McDonald's burger and heal ourselves. Doctor is not necessary. Need that. 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 Perfect.
There we go.
And it cost me $40.
I'm
starving.
But
You
for
are biting on like 5 different things. So.
Now that was good.
delicious.
thank you for that food. I needed it after all the bullet holes and shooting and stabbings and
Well,
beatings
you
I
weren't
got.
even shot really.
MD. This is M.
Side Cafe, I think that one right there.
Is this M Side Cafe? Is this M Side?
It's
that-
outside real quick. No. Try marking it.
Oh, M Side is
Can't you
inside.
like put a yeah,
It's gotta be
over
inside.
here. There
Oh,
he is.
here he is. Hello. Hello, friend.
Ah, gentlemen, you're back.
Yeah, just thought I'd check in.
Transition.
All right. So we're dealing with a serial murderer targeting the young business elite in Kamurocho. Would revenge against Crimson Lotus for the Natsume arson be part of that motive?
Not sure. But I'm gonna tap Igarashi's brain in a bit. He seems to know a lot about it.
I see.
What about you? You gonna be here in town a while?
Yes. At least until Mikiko-san comes back.
Why don't you head on back to your place in Chiba? You can leave the rest to me.
I can't. There are still some things
I still
have to
respect
do.
him for what he did, though.
Oh, yeah? Like, get a happy ending?
Ridiculous. How do you even know what that is?
I mean, I have been in Kamurocho a while now.
Dear me. What exactly is this town teaching our youth?
All right, I feel better now after talking to the doctor and giving our transition to him.
I still can't. I still can't believe how Mikiko is just tracking all the dudes.
Yeah, I think people. I mean, Yakuza like women.
Not just that, but the doctor, possibly 2 of the Yakuza, 1, possibly 2.
Okay, first of all, that doctor was a creep.
Well, he was really he had good intentions.
Those were
And
good
also-
intentions.
And those good intentions kept her alive. You have to admit, if he didn't do that, she probably would have died and not realized why.
True that. Okay, so the doctor gets 50 points. I'm not giving him full credit. He gets 50. Oh, I gotta update talk. Takagumi Yagami.
Kaito-san, I finally finished my job with Genda-sensei. I'll be back tomorrow morning.
You ever find a husband? You say he tried to run out on the divorce proceedings, right?
Yeah, he ran off into the mountains with his son. We eventually cornered him on a lake in one of those swan boat things.
Oh my god, are you serious?
You have any idea how hard it is to chase someone in one of those, my legs are dead after all that pedaling.
So
oh my god, I want to see that. I just want to see
like he's pedaling.
Me just
EX speed. Stop! In the name of the agency, you're surrounded.
I can actually picture it. It's hilarious, and it makes sense after all the stupid things you had to do. It makes sense.
Oh, the perfect. Damn, sounds like another day on the job. We always get stuck doing this shit, whatever it is, in
Yes,
Kamurocho or
exactly.
Ijincho. Huh?
Exactly. You can say that again. Well, I'll be back soon, so hold down the fort, alright?
Sure thing. And don't forget to bring me back a souvenir.
I'm glad I didn't stutter that much that time.
Who's hitting you up?
Good, I'm getting better.
Takayuki Yagami. I call him Ta. He's my boss, and, sort of like a partner in the biz.
Is he strong?
Well, to an extent. There's no way he can take me.
Think.
Whoa, he must be pretty tough though if you're working for him.
Tough enough to count on in a pinch, yeah. I'll introduce you when I get the chance.
I mean, Talk beat up an army of
Imagine
guys.
seeing Kaito's boss in action. Sounds awesome.
It'd be cool if we finally get him as a... Because you realize we've never had anyone to help us out in the fight. You notice that, right?
And Kaito keeps messing up and getting me hurt.
The guy's right there at the car.
Oh my god.
He was standing right
I
there.
can't get to it because they're all... One of these guys have a gun.
Oh, yeah, the guy in black.
Get out of here.
That guy's bad. Man, everyone's dropping cash. Jeez!
$3 grand? $5 grand? Well, in the end, it's $50, but...
So that is good. You need it after all.
Oh my... No, I
Okay,
ain't
here
fine.
we go.
All finished up on your end, Kaito?
Yo, look out!
He doesn't know.
Don't worry, he won't bite. Turns out your mom asked this bum to look after you.
Yeah, right. Like I'd ever buy that.
That's actually true. And in fact, he actually has a small crush.
No frickin' way.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't know you were Mikiko's kid when this all started.
You tried to kidnap me on multiple occasions, by force! I hope you get struck by lightning!
Jeez.
I was only doing my job. You should have just came along quietly.
Seriously? Who'd be dumb enough to just go along with some shady Yakuza? You even have a brain in your head?
Ex-Yakuza.
Well, of course I do. You're the brainless one.
All right, kids, settle down. Senda, don't we have places to
That's why he
be?
didn't go with that. Ex-Yakuza.
Right. The boss is waiting. You ready, Kaito?
Am I forgetting anything?
Actually, no, you don't really have any
I'm
side
pretty
quests
much
left.
ready.
Good to go.
Okay, let's hit
I don't
the
think
road.
this is actually the point of no return because
but
it
the
didn't
kid's
give that
gotta
warning.
stay. Boss wants to talk mano a mano.
Oh,
That right.
What? Why can't I come with?
Because I said so, twerp.
Jerk. Be that way.
No telling what's about to happen. Might be best if June stays back.
June, just chill in my office and I'll get you a souvenir. Sound good?
Fine. Oh, and by the way, Mom's not really out shopping, is she?
well, yeah. That.
We'll bring her back, right?
You bet.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hold you to that. Make sure nothing bad happens to her. Got it?
That's a promise. You'll see her again real soon.
I feel like this is a bit of a red flag.
Remember, you promised.
I got a bad vibe of that.
God, what an annoying little punk. Cocky as hell, too.
Damn right.
Just, that gave me bad vibes.
Okay, now we got the story part going on. Here we go.
So, Igarashi, why Ijincho? Wasn't everything going down in Kamurocho?
It just so happens that Rhizome, the precursor to Crimson Lotus, is having a reunion today. The venue's a hotel in Ijincho. And every founding member of that group will be there. At least the ones who are still alive.
I'm guessing Mikiko wants every last one of them dead, doesn't she?
Uh-huh. On top of that, her final target's also planning to show. The one she wants dead the most.
You mean outside of Crimson Lotus? Who?
The one going around killing the founders of Crimson Lotus before she can.
What the hell are you talking about? Why'd Mikiko want to take out who's ever killing her enemies? They've got a common goal, don't they?
Hell, you're a detective. Try using that old noggin of yours, why don't you?
Okay, here we go.
Primitive as you are, I'm sure you can piece it together, knowing what you know. Plus, Ichincho's an hour away. How about we make like detectives and go over what we know?
Yeah, sounds a bit too buddy-buddy for me. Besides, I'm a punch first, go over shit later kind of guy.
True that.
Yeah, I can see that. However, if you were to, say, arrive at the truth on your own, then no one breaks confidentiality.
Fine, fine, I'll bite. So, real killer, huh?
Let's do this, Brain. Who could Mikiko want dead? Even though they're killing Crimson Lotus for her.
There is one thing that's been bugging me. That security company over in Ashizaki. His office was set on fire. But the point of burning the place wasn't to kill him. After all, he was shot up on the roof. So the killer must have torched it for another reason.
Oh, starting with the motive. Not bad.
Okay.
Go on.
Grid of evidence,
So
I think?
there's our problem. Why would the killer want to burn the office? I'm thinking.
Okay. To destroy evidence, for the thrills.
To destroy evidence.
It was a signal.
To burn the body.
No, I think to destroy
is-
evidence.
Yeah, yeah, to destroy evidence.
There was some evidence that would incriminate the killer. So they burned the place to get rid of it.
Interesting. And?
I think I know just what the killer was
tablet.
trying to hide.
The tablet, yeah.
Where is it? This hard drive.
Hard drive, is there? Yeah, that's the only thing that's there.
Or this picture. This hard drive.
I asked a buddy of mine to pull the data from a burnt hard drive I picked up at the scene. What he found were records of illegal wire transfers to the security company. And the company sending the cash was a smartphone app developer that isn't around anymore. I'd wager the killer'd want to have these records erased.
Hey, you're good. Didn't think you'd get your hands on those. By the way, that smartphone app company, you're talking about Devenir, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, how the hell do you know?
It was thanks to Mikiko-san, really. She requested we look into a certain someone. Over the course of our investigation, we learned about a dummy company called Devenir. And as you can guess, Devenir was created as a front for this certain someone. He used it to directly employ Crimson Lotus. Cover-ups to customer service. They handled all sorts of trickier than usual jobs.
So you're saying this guy's the one who's been killing off the Crimson Lotus founders?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Now, who could it be? Here's a hint. Mikiko-san approached us anonymously. Why do you think she'd do that?
Well, you guys could have broken confidentiality and let it slip that she was alive, right? After all, her plan was to take out Crimson Lotus without leaving a trace.
Sure, but that's just one reason. There's someone aside from Crimson Lotus who she doesn't want knowing
Her
she's
husband?
alive. As a matter of fact, Mikiko-san never even contacted this person about it. Even though you'd think this would be the first person she'd run to after getting her memories back.
Wait a goddamn minute.
All coming together.
This is insane. Can this person really be the killer?
The husband. It has to be it. Please tell me it is.
Kyoya Sadamoto? You're saying he's the one killing the founders of Crimson Lotus?
Yep, you got it. And Mikiko-san has the same idea.
What?
Wow, my guesses were right.
So then, he was trying to erase his ties with Crimson Lotus? No, hang on. Crimson Lotus's founders were the ones who set fire to Mikiko's family's house. Why the hell would Sadamoto have connections with the guys who burned his wife's family alive?
Oh, so you picked up on that. Then you'll like this next bit. Sadamoto's dummy company, Devenir. It had records from 17 years ago of illicit wire transfers to Ashizaki's security company. Know what that means?
Yeah, I figured that out too. Actually, it's weird. 17 years is way before Mikiko and Sadamoto got married. But Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus were connected back then, right? So what the hell's going on?
Just think of it like this. The Natsume family arson falls under questionable ties between Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus.
That would mean... Oh, that's crazy! Sadamoto was involved in the arson?
Whoa.
Bingo. What happened 2 years ago was Mikiko-san learned the truth. And Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus tried to silence her.
All right, Igarashi.
No more guessing.
No more guessing games.
Who is Sadamoto really?
Just who the hell is Kyoya Sadamoto really?
The fucking devil. The type who'd make a Yakuza piss himself.
Jeez.
The devil? How so?
It all started with Rhizome, an event club Kenmochi started during his college days. Rhizome was like any other event group. You get together with friends, throw parties, go on live tours, and make a little cash. Guess they weren't making much back then. Then enters Kyoya Sadamoto, a business admin major at the same college. He started showing up as their advisor and turned everything around. They all ate up Sadamoto's words and expanded their services into some pretty gray territory. Since Sadamoto considered himself their advisor, he wasn't officially part of the group. But his talent, his accomplishments, and charisma had them wrapped around his finger.
And that Rhizome bunch went on to found Crimson Lotus?
Yeah, mainly around Kenmochi. Sadamoto already started his own business as a student. By the time he graduated, he was asking Crimson Lotus to do his dirty work. On the outside, he ran his business like some typical ambitious startup. But I'm sure he had guys coming after him. Probably made himself lots of enemies. It's what happens when you straddle both sides of the law. I bet it wasn't uncommon for him to deal with unhappy customers.
Guess it must have been convenient having his own personal cleanup crew.
Bet your ass it was. Sadamoto's company saw steady growth because of it. But eventually, that growth started to fizzle out. What was once a promising startup with tons of investment capital found itself in dire straits. That's when he set his sights on Mikiko-san's parents, the Natsumes.
How did
Did he kill the Natsumes? Yeah.
So you're saying you know for sure Sadamoto had a hand in the arson?
Yes. Though it'd be more accurate to say he was the primary offender. It was about 15 years ago. Sadamoto heard about a property development plan from Kenmochi, who was a real estate broker at the time. Would have been a mighty lucrative deal, but the Natsumes were the only ones who wouldn't sell.
which led to threats and burning the place down. Classic land shark bullshit.
If only it had stopped at that. Now listen. What makes Sadamoto such a devil is what he did with the info Kenmochi brought him. He reworked it into a plan to fix all of his own company's problems in one fell swoop.
How's that work?
Kaito, the Natsume family was one of the richest in the area. If you include their property and stocks, they were worth tens of billions in assets. And since Sadamoto was struggling with funds at the time, he decided to help himself to that fortune.
But he couldn't pull that off in this... No way!
Yeah. Marrying Mikiko-san was all part of his master plan.
That's
So
insane!
anything he lied to.
Clearly, the man
Mochi.
has a way with people.
About,
Call it an uncanny knack for charm.
about there being
His
no one
college
there.
circles treat him like a guru. They say he's a living legend. Even his company seems to be under his spell. And as we know, Crimson Lotus was always ready and willing to take up any of his dirty jobs. So, you can see now how the Natsumes must have fallen for his honest young businessman facade. After he had the parents eating out of his palm, he discovered their younger daughter had a stalker, while the older one was dating a Yakuza.
Wait, what do I have to do with this?
You should know, Kaito. Sadamoto used you too.
Me?
How did? Oh,
And I am
let's
so
see.
sorry,
We have-
guys.
we have a little bit more time. Let's just finish this and then we'll stop, okay? How did Mikiko catch on?
Yes, okay.
And we're
When
not
did she
stopping
figure
here because
out
we would
what
have to
her
start all
husband
over again.
Was?
About 2 years ago, Sadamoto got hammered, rare for him, and fell asleep in his study with the computer on. That's when she stumbled upon his email exchange with Kenmochi. Of course, that set off alarms in her head, so she dug through more of his inbox. It wasn't long before she knew the ugly truth. But then Sadamoto woke up. When he realized what she saw, he got violent.
I doubt Mikiko would go down easy to some pencil-pushing civvy.
Well, it turns out she did go down easy. We're talking about a guy who deals in the criminal underworld.
And has a lot of knives.
He's very likely accustomed to using force.
Remember?
Yup.
What happened after Mikiko got attacked?
She said her memories got fuzzy after that. She was probably drugged, and Sadamoto had Crimson Lotus clean up his mess.
And how do I?
Yeah, what is this?
How am I part of his plan?
How the hell could Sadamoto use me at any point in time?
Well, when Mikiko-san first met him, she told him she was seeing someone and thinking of marriage. Now, how do you think he responded to it? Surprise, surprise. He actually supported it.
He did?
Well, he figured if you were serious about her, you'd quit the Yakuza. If you needed cash, he'd go convince her parents. If it was a lawyer you needed, he would have arranged one. He had lots of reasonable suggestions.
He really offered all that?
I'm sure Sadamoto knew how hard it was for a Yakuza to leave the life. Not to mention, the Matsugane family had its own problems at the time, right? In any case, he knew you were locked in, and convinced Mikiko-san of the same. You both did exactly what he wanted. Then, once you were out of the picture, Sadamoto made his move on Mikiko-san. I imagine her parents might have even encouraged it. And after the marriage was official, Sadamoto simply had to bide his time until the Natsume house burned down and their fortune was his to claim. Guy's a monster in human skin, right? And it seems his marriage was more of a shotgun wedding. I'm almost certain the kid was conceived as part of the plan to push her into marrying him. In other words, June was nothing more to Sadamoto than a tool for making money. I feel terrible for Mikiko-san and June.
I have nothing else to ask but vengeance.
Jeez.
I think that's about wraps it up for now. And with that, the ending of this episode.
Yeah.
So-
Well, do you want to get to the end of this cutscene?
No, not really. We'll just leave it alone. So my name is Kay,
And I'm Z.
and we'll see you next time in Lost.
Judgment. See if this next part might be the last. We'll find out next time.
Peace.
Later.